As summer winds down, millions of Americans are getting ready to hit the road or hop on a plane for one last getaway over this Labor Day weekend. Joining us now is Robert Sinclair, Senior Manager of Public Affairs with AAA Northeast. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
So AAA data showing Seattle, Orlando, and New York City are topping the list for Labor Day destinations. What makes these cities so popular this year, especially New York?
Well, Orlando and New York, Orlando has the theme parks, and New York City is New York City. There's plenty to see and do here. But Seattle might be a little puzzling to a lot of people, and it's related to another top 10 destination, which is Anchorage domestically, and the #1 destination internationally, which is Vancouver. Seattle and Vancouver are jumping off points for cruises to Alaska, and they are very popular, and cruising in general is extremely popular. If we go back to 2022, we saw that roughly 11 million people cruised that year. This year in 2025, we're anticipating more than 19 million people will be taking a cruise from somewhere. When you consider that there are ports on all the coasts, East Gulf Coast and West Coast, it's a quick drive, especially for those in our area. You can park in New Jersey, west side of Manhattan, and Brooklyn, and ascend the gangplank and the party starts, and pay one price. So a lot of travelers are choosing the cruise option.
So data found that domestic flights, hotels, and car rentals are actually cheaper this year compared to last. What's driving that trend?
Demand is lower. We're seeing that a lot of international tourists that previously came to the U.S. are not coming this year. And so those things are cheaper because of lower demand. Consider Las Vegas has about 160,000 hotel rooms that can be filled. And when you consider the drop-off in international travelers, it makes it a little more difficult, and that makes rates go down. So if you're interested in traveling domestically, you should be very, very happy with cheaper airfares, cheaper rental car rates, cheaper hotel rates. Airfares going overseas are a bit more expensive, but the hotel rates are cheaper. So if an international flight is in your plans, you should do a little bit better.
For those traveling by car, what's your best advice to make sure the trip is smooth and safe?
#1, leave early. Leave as early as possible. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. If you left before noon, you'd be in good shape. Our area being third most popular destination, we'll see a lot of travelers to the city and through the city and from the city. And making sure your vehicle is in good shape is very important. We're anticipating more than 380,000 breakdowns nationwide over the holiday. Flat tires and dead batteries are the top 2 items that we'll get calls for. So having a professional technician check your vehicle before you hit the road is very important. And remember, all 50 states have slow down, move over laws. You see those flashing lights by the side of the road, be it a civilian or a first responder, you're supposed to slow well below the speed limit. And if you can do so safely, change lanes. Most people keep that in mind and do not drive impaired.
So Labor Day often seen as the end of summer travel. What's AAA expecting as we head into the fall season?
Well, last year, Thanksgiving is the next big holiday. Last year, we set records for total number of travelers, those who are driving and those who are flying. More than 80 million traveled in total. The economy is still a bit wonky, but we think that it's still in good shape enough that people will want to take that major trip. So going into the fall, it looks like travel is going to be strong, and cruising still throughout the fall and into next year is going to be very busy. So we're anticipating that it will be busy, perhaps record-setting for this coming Thanksgiving once again.
Robert Sinclair, Senior Manager of Public Affairs with AAA Northeast. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It turns out